Hey, it's Sarah Peterson here. Thanks for joining me for an episode of MLM Marketing Explosion. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some recruiting strategies to be able to use on Facebook.
How are network marketers like us supposed to rank, advance, and build a downline without begging our friends and family or having supermodel good looks? My mind was blown when I realized that the top network marketers aren't calling their friends and families to invite them to lame hotel meetings and in-home meetings. I've spent the last 2 years learning from and dissecting the system that top earners in the industry use. Follow me on the journey as I continue to learn and implement the top marketing tips and strategies to grow my downline. This is Sarah Peterson, and you're listening to MLM Marketing Explosion.
Okay, so today I have a couple of do's for things that you want to do on Facebook, as well as a few don'ts. So for starters, the very most important thing that you can do for yourself is to have a clear profile picture. Now you'll notice that as you post comments, that's what gets shown is that little picture of your face. So what you don't want to have is a picture of your dog, or a picture of you and your spouse, or a picture of a tree, or a picture of a car, or a picture of scenery. What you want is a clear picture of just your face. And it's important to have a face rather than a profile, because remember, this is what people are going to see when you comment on things. And when it shows up, it's not very big. So you want it to be close enough of your face that people can see who you are. And that goes back to, you also don't want you and your spouse in it, because again, it's not a very big space, first off. So you really want it just to be your face. And secondly, if you have a name that could be either a boy or a girl, you want to make sure that they know exactly who you are. So just make sure it's you. So if you want to, in your big cover photo, you could add a picture of your family or something that you enjoy doing. But your profile picture is specifically for your profile pic. It's just a picture of you. The second mistake that I see is in the bios. So when you go down to make your bio, this is your time to shine. Do not, I repeat, do not put a name of your company in there. And that also goes for when you post. Don't post things about your company name. Don't post things about your company products. And the reason that you don't want to do that is that you do not want to be that spammy person. You do not want to be the infomercial. You do not want to be the advertisement for your company. Your company loves it when you do that. Now, I'm not saying that your company doesn't care about you, because they do. But at the end of the day, their bottom line is to their investors. So when you're spamming out their links and their products and their name, they're going, awesome. We'd love it if the distributor does well. But at the end of the day, we're just concerned about our name getting out there. So that's the first problem, is that now all you're doing is promoting the company, right? You're not promoting yourself. Second problem with that, and this goes along with using hashtags as well, is that now they can go back and maybe there's another distributor that they'd rather use. Or maybe they can find another way to get the product that cuts you out of the sale. So you don't want to do that. And the third reason that you don't want to do that is that Facebook is not a search engine. Now, if you're talking about your products and your company on like a YouTube or, on a blog or something, that is searchable by a search engine. So if somebody goes to YouTube and types in your products and your stuff comes up, that's great. They were searching for it. But Facebook, people don't come to do research. People aren't coming to search for stuff on YouTube. They're coming there to be entertained. Think about it. When do you go on to Facebook the most? It's probably when you're bored, right? Or when you're trying to avoid doing something else. So here you are scrolling through. You want to be entertained. You don't want to be sold a product. So if I see your stuff come through my newsfeed and it's product, every single post is a product post, doesn't take me long until I go, nope, unfriend, unfollow, right? And if you're jumping into my inbox and trying to sell me stuff in my inbox when I have not messaged you and said I was interested, you're actually going to get invited to the block party. And what I mean by that is that chances are pretty high that I'm going to block you, because that's really annoying. I did not ask for it. So that's some of the reasons. Another reason that you don't want to do that is that, heaven forbid, if something ever happens and you end up leaving that company or something happens to that company, if all you've been was a spokesperson for that company, you now no longer have a business. Everybody only knows you as the spokesperson for XYZ company. So as you try to go to another company, it's going to be a really weird, awkward transition. Whereas if they've come and wanted to be a part of your team because of the things that you offer, now all of a sudden it's like this, oh, we didn't know what team they were with anyway. I got asked the other day, they're like, well, how do we do this? If we can't post about our company, somebody's going to come looking for me. They're not going to always sell it. They're going to look somewhere else. Well, remember, that goes back to Facebook is not a search engine. Think about this. How many times do you go on and actually look at somebody's bio to see if they're selling something? Chances are the only time that you really looked at somebody's page was when you decided to be friends with them or not. And that being said, you have about 10 seconds to capture somebody's attention. So you want it to give them an idea of what you do. Maybe you're a health and wellness coach. Maybe you're into skincare, whatever it is. But you don't want to see the name of the company, and you don't want it to be real spammy. And again, like I said, chances are really, really high that people aren't going to keep looking back at your page going, I wonder what product, Sarah sells. And as someone was asking me that, I was laughing because if you go to my page, and I'm in an MLM, but if you go to my page, you're not going to figure out what MLM company I'm with. I don't post about the products, and I don't post about the company. But people join me because they want the free funnels that I give them. People join me because they want the lead gen that I've created so they can just plug it and play from the very beginning. People want the affiliate side that I also give them so that, again, they can make a little bit extra on the side. So what you want to do is you want to come up with that offer that makes you stand out. And again, it's not about the company. It's not about the products. It's all about you. People are looking for a leader. People are looking for somebody that knows how to do what they don't know how to do. So when you can show them the plan and say, here's what our plan is, do you want in? Now all of a sudden the products in the company is irrelevant. That stuff does not matter anymore. So that's what you want to do. So the next question is, well, what do you post about? You're going to post about things that your audience is interested in. So if you're, for example, targeting people that play golf, talk about things revolving around golf. Maybe you want to talk about clubhouse food. Maybe you want to talk about clubhouse etiquette. Maybe you've got a special swing that you prevented that you want to talk about. And then you're going to weave things that are going to create curiosity. Hey, you're out on the golf course and you don't have the aches and pains. You have the time to go to the golf course. The money is not an issue. You're at the golf course. You're not at the 9-to-5 job. So all of these things are going to be woven in as you do your things. So just start thinking about the other person. It's all about the other person. And that's the other thing that you don't want to do is don't post about, hey, I'm looking for one more person that wants to buy my stuff because I'm really close to qualifying for that cruise. Just buy my thing. Or, Susie needs ballet lessons. Can you just sign up today because I'm just one away from this big bonus? Well, that's great. I get it. We're doing this for you. But remember, this is about the other person. The other person's going, well, why do I want to buy that stuff? I don't. I could support you, I suppose. But again, that's all about you. Chances are really high that they're not going to buy it. Or if they do, it's a one-time and they're out, right? So instead of doing it that way, talk about all the benefits for the other person. Why does the other person want your product? Why do they want your services? And again, you do it without mentioning the name of your products or your service, because then it's going to create curiosity. You're going to have that post that they can't get out of their head. And now they have to inbox you to find out what company you're with, what business you're in, what products you sell, and how it can benefit them further. Thanks for watching today. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.
Are you tired of bugging your family and friends and bumping into the same people all over social media trying to pitch your opportunity? If so, grab your team members and go to www.marketingexplosion.org and pick up your free copy of MLM Momentum. It's going to teach you how to get people coming to you and applying for your opportunity. It's also going to teach you how to get paid for prospecting. See you soon.